I'm from Afghanistan. I'm 25 years old. I'm a nurse in Afghanistan, and I live in España since 6 months. I leave my country because I have worked with the American Army and the British Army as a nurse and a translator. I have worked with them in a hospital 4 years, 4 or 5, more than 4 years. Because of that, now the Taliban, that the people that they work with the American or Afghan government, because the Taliban, they don't like them, they're looking for this kind of people and then they kill him. That's why I left my country, because the Taliban, they warranted me more than 3 times to leave the working with the American. And then after that, I told the American that someone called to my family to leave the job with you. And also all the people, they know, all Americans that I have worked with them, they write it in my recommendation letter that Abdul life is not safe in Afghanistan. We have to give a visa to him, and also we have to do something for him. And there is also one program for Afghan and Iraqi interpreters that they have worked with American more than 1 year. He can apply for a visa. He can send all the documents to the embassy of America in Kabul, and Afghanistan, the capital of Kabul. I sent all my documents to them in 2014, and they say, okay, now your document is totally completed, and that's you have to wait. I was waiting until 2015, and then I sent 2 or 3 times email to the embassy that I'm waiting since 1 year. What happened to my case? And that's what they say, you have to wait. There's many people, so waiting. That's why you have to wait. And then my family told me, well, how long you will be in this kind of situation, because I can't study, I can't work in my country, because at the time they were looking for me all the time. I was always at home, inside the home. One day my sister home, one day my uncle home. I was changing all the time the houses, because at the time if they see that you are living in this house, they're coming night time and killing. Because I was changing always the time. I cannot working in my city, not working. That's why my family told me, you have to go to some place to be safe. For how long you will be this kind of situation? You're a young guy, so you need to study, to work, but for how long? And then I come to Europe. First, in 2016, I start leaving my country on October 2016 on October. First I came to Iran. I crossed the Iran border. Was easy, was no problem for that to crossing Iran border. And then we came to the border to Iran and Turkey. That border was so long, so because the smuggler, the mafia, the smuggler, he was telling to me that this border is just one day walking. That there's no much walking. So you don't need to buy too much food like this. And then there was another more than 20 refugees were crossing that border. When we come to the border, there was a lot of mountain, very high mountains, so we were walking more than 3-4 days in that mountain. And then the food finished in the second day. There was nothing for eating, so no water in the mountain, nothing for eating. And also we were walking in the mountains 3 days without water, without food, and then it was so difficult, because if the police they see you, the Iran police, they're shooting you, because I saw dead body in the mountains, that the police, they were shooting them. They catch you, they take you to the jail. In Iran police, there is the situation in Iran with the refugees very bad, because the Iran police, they're very bad with the refugee, also especially with Afghan refugee. And also if they see you, they shoot you. They don't care about that. They shoot many refugees. And then once we cross the Iran border, and then we come to Turkey. The Turkey police is normal, and the people, they are so good with the refugee. It's a good country for the refugee. And then we come to start crossing the border with Bulgaria. In the Bulgaria border, there was another. In Turkey, there was another smuggler. It was each country, the smuggler was changing. It was not the same smuggler. They was changing in each country. And then the smuggler, he was telling to me the same thing, and also that I know this way. I have working in this border more than 6 years. I know all the ways, and also we can cross the border in one day, and also it's very short border. I promise with you, and also don't buy too much food, and also like that. And also everybody, they buy the food for 2 days. In case if we don't cross the border for one day, then we have the food for the next day. Everybody, there were more than 25 refugees. There was family also with us, and also young people. There were a lot of young people. Their age was around 13 years old, 14 years old, 15 years old. Young guys also with us, and also that border was really big forest, and we were working in that border for 4 days in the forest. The food was finished in the second day after, and then we were have nothing to eating. We were eating the grasses for 2 days in the water. The forest, the old water, smelly, very bad water. And if the police, they catch you, the Bulgaria police, they take from the refugee all the clothes. They're taking the money. They're taking the food also. They're taking the mobile. The Bulgaria police, they're taking the mobiles, everything. And also they just leave the underwear, and then tell you, beat you very badly, and then they deport you back to Bulgaria. They're taking, and also then there is no, near to the border, there is no village, there is no stores to buy something, there is nothing. You have to walk more than 5-6 hours to get to a small village or somewhere to find something. And that's the situation of this border. If the police in Bulgaria, they catch you in the city of Bulgaria, they take you to the close camp. That camp is like a jail, and also in that camp there is no food. They don't give, the food quality is very bad. They give every day the bread or some rice, just nothing else. And there is no doctor, and also only in the morning they take you from the camp to use the toilet and the shower, and then all day and the night. If you say to the police, I need to go to the toilet, they say no, you cannot go to the toilet at night. So they say use the plastic like for the toilet. That's what they was in that camp. There was all the people there. They were sick. They get a body lice, also itching, also the respiratory problem. And also there was no doctor. If the people some guy gets sick, they were asking for the medicine. They are not giving the medicine, just the Fristamol. And also you have to be like young people, underage people, they will be like 1 month, 20 days. But other people, like older people, they have to be 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, or 4 months in that camp. And then after that they take you to open camp. It's also the same situation, but you can go outside from the camp, and then you can cross the border. Then when you're crossing the border with the Serbia, Bulgaria-Serbia border, if the Bulgaria police, they catch you, they take the mobile also, take the money, and also they give the electric shock to you, to the refugee, and also on the border, and also they're searching everything, and also they take you back to the close camp. When they take you back to the close camp. That's the situation. If the Serbian police, they catch you near to the border, and also they deport you back to the Bulgaria. And then when you get to the Serbia situations, when I get to Serbia was 2016 November. The weather was so cold, and also we were walking in the border, crossing the Bulgaria-Serbia border for 5 days. And also 3 days we were not eating nothing, and also no sleeping. 5 days no eating. We were walking in the forest day and night, and also every day was raining on that bar, because in November was raining season. The temperature was also below, was so cold. And also there was one family was also with us, the young people was also with us. And the smuggler, if somebody, they say I cannot walk, we have to rest, and also I don't have, I'm so hungry. And also the smuggler, they telling to him, I cannot wait for you. If you can't walking with us, you can stay here in the forest. And also I cannot waiting for you for resting. And also I cannot give you any food to you. And also you get died, just died. The smugglers, they don't care about the refugee. They just only think about the money, how to cross the border, and also they are always lying to the people. They're telling to them, don't take the food, too much food, and also when you come to the border, there's like 4 or 5 days working. They're telling you it's 1 day or 2 days or 4 hours, because the smuggler, he was telling to me there will be no working more than 5-6 hours. But when we were coming, each hour was changing to 1 day, was 5 hours, changed to 5 days, because all the time. When I come to Serbia the first time was in November, around 10th November 2016. Was night, 12 o'clock the night. First I come to the UNHCR office. There was one office for helping the refugee, and I asked for helping, and they told me there is all the camps are full. There is one camp near to the Bulgaria border, it's closed camp, and also you cannot go out from that camp. And also if you go out from the camp, if the police catch you, they deport you back to Bulgaria. And also nobody wants to go to that kind of camp. It's like a jail. And also all the refugees, they don't want to stay in Serbia. They don't want to ask for asylum because Serbia is not good for a refugee. And also then we say, me and my friends, we told them, no, we don't want to go to this camp. If there is another camp, open camp, we want to go. They say, no, there is no another open camp. And we say to them, no, we don't want to go there. And they say, if you not want to go to that camp, we cannot help you for nothing. So we ask for some food or something, for a blanket, because we don't have nothing. So we didn't sleep for 5 days. We're so tired. So we just need some place to sleep. They say, no, there is no place, and so we cannot give you the blankets, nothing. And then we came to there was one park, open park, and we sleep there. We got no mattress, no blankets, nothing. We sleep on the ground with another refugee. There was one old train station, they call the barracks, and also that was full. There was also nothing else, just 4 walls, no doors, no window, and also no electricity. Nothing was the same. But there was one thing: if there was rain, you were protected from the rain, but not from the cold weather. And I was sleeping there for 2 months in that park without mattress. We are using the mattress like one plastic. That was my mattress. And then after for 5 days, I have nothing, no blanket, nothing. And then one day, one of the Serbian women, she was working at night on the road, and when she looked to me, that's how it was so cold, feeling cold. And then she returned after 1 hour. She brought one blanket to me, and she gave it to me, that use this. And then I get sleep a little bit, but not without a mattress. And then I was sleeping in that park for 2 months. And then after that, one of my friend, he told me in that old train station, there is a little bit space. If you want, you can come here. You will be protected from the rain. And then I went to there. Was the same. There was just 4 walls, nothing else. And the people, they were making to get warm, the fire, they were burning the plastics, the woods, everybody gets sick. There was no showers, no washing machine to wash the clothes. For the first 2 months, I didn't take the shower. For the clothes, when we get dirty, and also we throwing away, we buying a new clothes, because there was no washing machine, nothing. And in December and in January, the temperature at night was minus 20 at night, and the daytime -9, -10 was the daytime. Was snowing all the time. It was so cold. I've never seen that kind of cold weather in my life, because in Afghanistan there is also cold in the north, but in the east, where I'm living, it's not too cold, because it was my first time I seen that much cold weather. And then I was in Serbia. I was stuck in Serbia for 7 months. I crossed the Hungary border more than 5 times. I crossed the Croatia border more than 4 or 5 times. Every time I was crossing the borders, I was facing to a very horrible situation with the police. The Hungary police, when you're crossing the Hungary border, if the Hungary police, they catch you, first they let you the dogs. if the dogs beating you on the hands, on the feet, they're ripping all your clothes, they're ripping all your bags. After that, when the dogs and also the police, they're searching your bags, they take the phone, the money from you, and then after that the police fighting with you, and that's why all the police, they're laughing on you. Some police, they're recording you, and also other police, they're hitting you with a police stick, and also everybody, they're laughing on the refugee. And also after that, when they finish that, and they take the coat from you, and the jacket from you, and also the shoes from you, the socks, and they sit you on the snow for 2-3 hours without shoes, without socks, and they put you cold water on your body, on your head, and this the temperature at night time like minus 20, and this cold weather, they put you in the snow, and also put you cold water on your body, and after 2-3 hours they deport you back to Serbia without shoes, without jacket, coat, and then you have to walk without shoes more than 7 hours to come to the train station. That's the situation of the Hungary, and the situation of the Croatia border, and also there's also big forest. And also you have to, if you crossing that border, you have to walking for 5 days. That border you have when you're crossing. I tried more than 5 times. We were walking 4 nights, 4 days in the Croatia border. We crossed the border. We close to one city in Croatia. The police caught us at night time, and they put us to the car, bring to the border, and they search all our bags. That after that, they took the mobiles and they broke it. The situation in Serbia, when I remind that, the weather, the situation, the food with the refugee, there was no food for the refugee, just lunch. They were giving a little bit later food in Serbia, nothing more. And the medicine, there was one clinic, MSF. When the refugee, they will go to there for asking the medicine, they were giving just 1 or 2, 3 tablets, nothing, the first time, nothing more. And then in January, there was one organization, one foundation, they opened a no-name kitchen. They start the dinner to refugee was good, and then after that they start the breakfast also. They give the biscuits and this thing to the refugee in the morning also, and then the refugee was happy about this. And then they also open one small clinic. The refugee, the volunteers of Spain, London, American, they open a small clinic. I was working with them also as a nurse and translator, to helping with them. And then we were checking more than 50, 60, 70 refugees every day from Afghanistan to Spain. And this whole way I was spending 8 months in the borders. 8 months. My happiest moment in this 8 months when I crossed the Croatia and Slovenia border was the happiest moment when I crossed this border. And the worst moment when I was in Serbia, and I was in Serbia when I was seeing every day the situation of the refugees, and also every day they were beaten by dogs, the police, and also they were hitting. And the worst moment when I saw the young people, they were hitting by the police. Like their age was like 13 years old, 14 years old. When they come to the clinic, I was working in the clinic. When they come to the clinic, they were beaten by the police, by the dogs, and also when I looked to their feet, they were walking for like 4-5 days in the forest. When I looked at their feet was horrible. And also when I looked at their face, the young people face, and also the situation that they were living in that camp, like old train station. There was no shower for them, there was no food for them, and the weather for them was not I don't have words for that to explain and the family, and also and the other things that the smuggler that they do with the refugees. I cannot forget them, because the smugglers, they don't care. If and the border, if you tell to them I cannot walk, and also I'm hungry, I'm thirsty, and also they're beating you, and also they leave you in the forest, nowhere, because you don't know where to go after that. And also they have, the smugglers, they have knives in their pocket. If you do something with them, they're hitting by knife. And also the young people, the smugglers, they're using like very badly. And also the young people, when I remind that moment, the Serbia and the other borders, that the smugglers and the police, that they were doing with the young people and with all the refugees, I cannot forget that. It's not easy to forget that moment, especially the young people, the young refugee situation.